Welcome to the Labelle Vape Gear Maintenance and Cleaning Tutorial. Let's get started. Today we're going to show you how to use Labelle's three newest products. Labelle Cleaner. Labelle Cleaner will help to keep your vape gear clean. And Labelle Torque. Labelle Torque is wonderful. It will help lube to keep your threads, contacts, and switches in tip-top condition for easier disassembly and cleaning. Another feature of Labelle Torque is it will keep current flowing to help prevent voltage drop. And finally, we have Labelle Metal Cleaner and Tarnish Remover. Believe me or not, to keep the appearance of your device in a like-new appearance, Labelle Metal Cleaner and Tarnish Remover is the product for you. Shown here is our Labelle Cleaner package, which includes the 1 ounce bottle of Labelle Fluid Cleaner, 1 micro cleaning cloth, 4 absorbent cleaning strips, 4 round cleaning pads, 3 special cleaning swabs, and 2 micro cleaning thread brushes. Okay, now let's get started on the cleaning process. In this particular step, we're going to be disassembling our vape equipment. Now keep in mind, it will depend on what type of vaping equipment you have on how it disassembles and how dirty it is. Some will be more difficult to disassemble than others, but that's why we're going to show you the Labelle Cleaner today. Let's take our equipment. This one is a mod that has screws at both ends and caps. We're going to slowly take it apart. Now, depending on the type of model you have, some will have more threads than others. That's not a particular issue, it's just a cleaning issue. Now, with the 2 caps off, we're going to take the drum and set it aside because what we have to do first is prepare Labelle Cleaner. We have it right here. The Labelle Cleaner has a cap that screws off. And underneath the cap is going to be a small sealing piece. I use a cake tester to simply pry out the seal. This eliminates any problems you might have with the product leaking. Lay the seal that you have aside for use later. Take the cap and now place the cap back on the Labelle Cleaner. Now, from time to time you will get some Labelle on your fingers. Simply take a cleaning rag and clean off from time to time. Now, what we're going to do first is we're going to clean the threads of the caps. That is probably one of the most important parts you'll want to clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our thread cleaning brush. Notice how simply designed that is, yet how effectively designed it is. We're going to take our cleaner and we're going to apply the cleaner right to the thread cleaning brush. It's best to do this over a pad. We'll apply a small amount right on top of the thread cleaning brush. Now take your cap and start to put the cleaner right over the threads. Lay that aside. Now take your Labelle Cleaner again and lay a small drop right on the threads. Now, if your particular vape equipment is more dirty than most, you may want to let that soak in there a while. I want you to be as aggressive as you need to do, as you can see I am, by simply taking the thread cleaning brush and vigorously going down inside the threads. Laying it aside, I want you to take one of your cleaning strips now. These are absorbent. So I want you to take it and just envelop the entire thread. And as I'm holding with my 2 fingers, the other fingers are turning my cap to wipe off the excess. You can actually go down inside of each thread that you have to make sure that everything is clean. Again, you will dry off that piece. And there it is, nicely cleaned. We're going to do the same with the bottom cap, but we're going to pay particular attention to this one for a very important reason. First, we're going to add a little bit of labelle cleaner to the threads, and we're going to cap it. We're going to take our thread cleaning brush again and go over it. This is a very easy step, and no matter what type of vape equipment you have, if it has a thread, you're going to want to clean it, because depending on the juice you use, it will become sticky and it could seize up and stick. Now I'm going to take this piece of the mod. It has the pressure piece on there. You can see how all pieces move. Now this time I'm going to take a little bit of labelle cleaner. I'm going to place it in between the pressure points. Leave it set there a while. Now, when not in use, I advise you strongly to cap your labelle cleaner. You don't want it to fall onto the table and leak out without you paying attention. Again, I'm cleaning, but what I did in that small delay was allow the labelle cleaner to fall down between the pressure points. That's soaking out the cleaner. So the cleaner is soaking out all the debris. Laying your thread brush again on the side. I'm now going to take my cloth and I'm going to remove all excess of the lube cleaner, of the labelle cleaner. I said lube cleaner because we do have a lube for this, which I'm going to show you the application a little bit later. Let's lay that aside. Now, the barrel of the tool has the same threads to hold the caps. Again, your vape equipment may vary. Taking my labelle cleaner once again, I will lay in my cleaner, recap, place aside. Using the very same thread cleaner, I'm able to do this entire piece of equipment. What I'm doing is I'm going inside the threads and I'm putting a lot of pressure on that, because as you can possibly see here, the threads are starting to become a little dirty. Again, with the same amount of cleaner I have on here, I clean again those threads. Now, taking my cleaning cloth, I'm putting pressure on my device, taking out some dirt, as you can see there. Going to do the same thing with this end. Lay it aside. Now my cleaning is almost complete. We also have available in the kit the micro cleaning cloth. A very important step here is to take the micro cleaning cloth and start taking off all excess cleaner. Taking it inside the tube as well. This step is done relatively quickly. And I'm going to show you one more step with my threads. I have to take this, I'm sorry you can't see it, but I'm putting it inside the cloth. I'm allowing the cloth to do the work. Now you might be thinking, okay, where do I get extra cloths? Yes, we can sell them to you, but you don't need to. One of the nice things about Labelle products is they're sturdy and built well. Same with the micro cleaning cloth. The micro cleaning cloth, once it's dirty, can be simply thrown into your regular wash, cleaned off, and reused many, many times. The last step I'm going to use, the cleaning swabs. One more time on those threads, and you only really need 1 or 2 circles to do this. One, I use the other end this time. That is finished. And I'm going to take one more time here. That is finished. And one more time here. That is finished. Now it's ready for reassembly. However, I would like to show you how to use the Labelle torque, and that will happen very shortly. Well, the last time we saw each other, we were using our Labelle cleaner to clean everything. And as I can see, all the excess cleaner is removed from all of our important parts. And we are now ready to lubricate our vape equipment. So allow me to remove the Labelle cleaner, lay it up straight, and I will bring in our Labelle torque. Labelle torque is a formulated lubricant especially for vape equipment. How the bottle is used is we will take the bottle and we will remove the protective cap. Don't throw it away. Lay it aside. Because now we're going to bring in, for you to see, the needle applicator. This will get down in all the small places that you need. It also comes with a protective cap, but that cap is not leak proof. What we'll do is we'll place the cap or the needle onto the bottle, and we are ready to go. Labelle lube will be placed, or Labelle torque will be placed, the two words are interchangeable, around the threads of both pieces and in the battery tube as well. Let me show you that application. Taking the Labelle torque, remove the protective cap. Take each thread piece, place a drop on the side of the threads. This time, take one of your cleaning swabs and simply coat the threads evenly with the cleaning swab. Also inside where you had threads, we're going to remove the excess, but let's lay that aside for now. Taking another drop of Labelle torque. This time we're going to place a drop on the threads, and we're going to place a drop in the pressure points. We're going to take our cleaning swab once again, and we're going to coat those threads. This time I'm simply going to take hand pressure and allow the Labelle torque to go inside of each area of the pressure points. By capillary action, the lube will go completely around the circumference of the point allowing it to be lubed. Also through the electrical points. Laying that aside, I have one more step to do with this, and that is to place a drop of Labelle torque here and here. Seems like I'm seeing it and you're not. I'm sorry. Let me place it around this side. At home, of course, you're going to be able to see this right up front, whereas here I must show you. Now I'm simply going around and around inside the cylinder to lube the pieces. No matter what vape equipment you're using, these are the same techniques. Notice now that I got myself a clean Labelle micro cleaning cloth. I told you earlier you can wash these. This is one that has been washed. Do not take off everything, just swipe it through there so that there's no drops. Again, placing the threads inside the micro cleaning cloth. You can leave the pressure point alone. That is a very good point at that with the lube. Again, there is a property that is inside Labelle torque that allows all these pieces to be lubricated, and one of the properties of Labelle torque allows a much cleaner flow of electricity, or in this case voltage, so that you can keep your piece in tip-top shape. When we come back, we're going to show you how to lube. Nah, I just showed you how to lube. When we come back, we're going to use Labelle metal polish and tarnish cleaner on our piece. Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to show you how to use the Labelle metal polish and tarnish remover. But before we do that, from the last segment, I'd like to show you that some of the things you need to do with your equipment. You're going to take your Labelle torque, you're going to remove the applicator cap, and you're going to put on the safety cap. This allows you to keep your Labelle torque in the bottle and not out of the bottle. Putting those two things aside, we're going to bring in our Labelle metal polish and tarnish remover. We're going to do the very same thing. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the protective cap, laying that aside. Do not throw it away. Do not throw it away. And lay in your pinpoint metal polish cleaner. Now, laying that aside for just a moment, since we have our device that has been cleaned with Labelle cleaner, lubed with Labelle torque, it is now time to put it together. You can't feel this, but this piece of equipment goes together so nice. What's going to be great about that for you is the next time you go to clean it, you will have no issues with the items seizing up. Watch that. Perfect condition. Perfect condition. The threads for your atomizer, perfect condition. So knowing that you have the equipment now to do this, you should do it on a regular basis. I'm thinking maybe once every 2 weeks for the cleaner and lube, and it will be in tip-top shape. Let's lay that aside and bring in our new piece of equipment. As I told you earlier, a lot of vaping equipment varies. This one here, you'll notice, simply pulls out with pressure. There's no screwing at all on this side. But as you can see, we do have threads. So you're going to use your Labelle cleaner and your Labelle torque on all of this. What I'm going to show you today in this segment is how to clean it, or how to polish it. What you're going to do is you're going to take your Labelle metal polish, and you're going to apply it to your piece of equipment. You're going to take one of your cleaning strips, and again, these are relatively long. You can liberally take your finger, take your towel, your cleaning strip, put it on top. Notice, I want to show you, and that's just laying on the cleaner. Now I'm going to go along the sides. Now once that's done, I take the other end of the cloth, the cleaning strip, and this time I can be a little bit more forceful and vigorous. I'm going to take it, shine it up, and lay it. Is that wonderful? And that's just one application. Let's do the entire tube now. Sorry, I did a little hand blocking there. Let's go ahead and lay a strip down here. It's not going to hurt your equipment, so you can lay it directly on. Clean strip. I'm showing this to you for a very important reason. When I'm done, it's going to be black, and the cylinder is going to be clean. All I'm doing here, I'm putting, I would say, moderate pressure on my cylinder. Some of these items can cost up to $150 to $300 to own. There is no reason why you don't want to keep it in a like new condition with the Labelle metal polish and tarnish remover. There's my cleaning strip. There is my cylinder off of my vaping device. One more thing I want to show you. You're saying, okay, what are you doing with the tooth cleaner? In this particular case, we're going to take it, and you get one in your kit, and you're going to go through anything that's etched. Some of the more popular vaping pieces are etched, and that goes down inside there, and you can see, let me see if I can do a contrast for you. See how dirty the small piece of cleaner is there now. And then you take the dry piece of cloth and you start to shine it up. The last step involved, once you have all the excess off, is to take yet another freshly washed Labelle micro cleaning cloth, lay it over your vape equipment, in this case the mod, and you are now finished polishing your equipment. That is a beautiful piece. Put it back together. You are done. Do the same procedure with your polish. Take off the application cap. Put on the sealing cap. And you are ready to go for weeks with this cleaner to keep your equipment in top-notch appearance. I would say maybe once every 2 weeks as well. Now that you've seen everything in process, I think you should be going out to get yourself a Labelle cleaning kit today. Well, now you know how not only to clean your vape gear, but also how to polish it to return it to a like-new appearance. We at Labelle do recommend cleaning at least once every few weeks and using the metal polish every other week so your device always looks new and well cared for. Thank you for watching.